folks, Kdog here. Welcome to Kdog Goes to the Movies. You know, there's nothing more I enjoy than watching a good flick, whether at home or at the theater. But sometimes we just gotta go for use our imaginations a little bit and watch these movies at home. And of course, it is also the week is the weekend after Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day was this past Thursday. People buying candy and stuffed animals and just, guys just blowing their money on worthless stuff, that's just going to be forgotten about in about a week or so. But it's the thought that counts, is that sort of thing. So, I thought that this weekend we'd take a look at a couple movies to get us in the mood, and hey, let's go with the flow here. It's Valentine's Day. We need some love movies. So, even though I know I'm a pathetic loser, don't have a girlfriend, but who cares? We're going to enjoy the movie anyway. Now, here's the deal. Here's how this is going to play out. I cannot show you this movie on YouTube because I would be blocked by the YouTube censors and locked in YouTube jail for an eternity if I actually showed you the movie. I actually did this a couple years ago with the movie Mac and Me. With me and my brother watched it and actually posted a commentary as we were watching the film. And just recently I noticed that it had been blocked by YouTube. And I was flagged for it. I had no idea. But eventually some people saw it. They commented on it. And I got some positive response out of it. Mainly because I think with Shout Factory doing a re-release. I don't own the property. But here's what you can do. First of all, we all watch the movie. You watch this video, it'll pause in the middle for, to come back, and the video will pause. I'll actually put something in the middle, like a blank space or whatever. You watch the movie, and then come back to this video for what I think of the flick. Now, also, you'll need to have a copy of the movie. Whether that is a physical copy, Blu-ray, DVD, or if you want to go the VHS route, you can do that. But also you can use Netflix, Amazon, or any other streaming device. And of course, some other things that you'll need. You'll need a TV. You'll need a device to play back the media on. Another thing. We got to replicate. We're going to the movies, okay? So, what else do we need? We need our popcorn, and we need our drinks. So, there you go. They also sell the candy as well. Go to your nearest drugstore or whatever. This I prefer is, this is a new one I just picked up, new flavor. I just found it out. We're all familiar with kettle corn, but this is the Cousin Willie's, Cinnamon Toast Kettle Corn. Yeah, so look for that at your local grocer. So the movie tonight, again, it's Valentine's Day. I thought, okay, what is a perfect movie that you could snuggle up with your spouse and enjoy the heck out of? Well, I thought of two that come to mind. First one, tonight, we're going to take a look at. Now, the next one will be, you can do this at your own leisure and time also as well. But do the instructions, do have a copy of the movie. So the movie, it is the Nicholas Sparks 2004 classic, The Notebook, starring Ryan Gosling, Rachel McAdams, James Garner, and Jenna Rollins. So, yeah, I've actually had this movie in my collection for quite some time. never actually sat down and watched it. I hear mixed things about this movie all the time. I hear from the common people, the actual people that go to the movies, they enjoy the heck out of it. And I've also heard the negative thing from, mostly from left-wing liberal Hollywood, say that they hate it. It was just there for cash. So, needless to say, let's roll the film. Now, also, another warning, the film is rated PG-13 for some sexuality. So I'm going to throw up the viewer discretion is advised here. So do think of your parent. If you got kids, you may want to think twice about showing. You may want to preview this film before you actually show it to your kids. Even though it's PG-13, it may seem harmless, but I still ask for parents to use their better judgment, because you know what you allow your kids to watch. So that being said, let's roll the film from 2004, The Notebook. Again, rated PG-13 for some sexuality. So let's have a ball, shall we? Well, they fought hard and they loved hard, didn't they? And of course, it was not really a big surprise, but at the end, that the characters are suffering, especially the character of Allie suffering from dementia, and she realizes that, oh my gosh, it's our story, and it's this is quite a film, that it caught me in, it suckered me in, and this is actually the first time of me sitting down watching it. It suckered me in and watching it and engulfing into a story about these two characters falling in love, and that life happens, and that the parents don't want their daughter hanging around this boy who's a poor boy, and of course she goes off and starts to become engaged to a rich guy, and it just falls apart, because as fate would have it, the love came back around with her first love. And yeah, this was a movie, I think, I could see why a lot of people love it, and I see why, professional people don't, because it's just so simple. And it's straight run-of-the-mill. Well, it's not run-of-the-mill, but it's a film that it's so simple. It's a little too simple for people to grasp hold of. And of course, the structure does follow very very traditional, like, love story patterns, but you know what, it's quite an entertaining movie, I must say. And sometimes I wish we'd say life is like that, but of course it does have a kind of a sweet ending to the whole thing, and very tragic moments too, especially when the characters break apart. And like I said, right at the beginning of this, I said they loved hard and they fought hard, and their fights were hard, but they did not, it wasn't the type of fight that would end the relationship. It's part of who they were. That they fought hard and they loved hard. It's wonderful love story. I would recommend it. So big a big positive review from me. So, yeah, of course, this is available on Blu-ray. Yeah, go pick it up. Of course. But yeah, that's The Notebook. Tomorrow, I think I'm gonna put in Ghost. That's one of my favorite love stories. That I think the reason why is because that story is how far would you go? It's to show someone that you love them. But from me to you, see you later.